I was watching an Andrew Tate short a while back, a year ago. Not now, obviously. We have better things to do than that. But I was watching this short, and it doesn't matter what it was about. I don't remember that. I got into an argument with a guy in the comment section because there was something about alcohol, and I wrote, okay, this is the list of things of why alcohol is bad for you. And the guy simply replied with, Andrew Tate drinks alcohol, so I'm gonna drink alcohol. End of story. It's as if he found a new way of saying, what color is your Bugatti? He was telling me that because the successful person does something, he can do that as well. And I can't tell him because I'm not successful. He has a good point in that, but he's kind of off the track at the same time. Let me explain how I think about this, and you can just agree if you want to, okay? Imagine watching a Alex Hermosa video. He's this successful entrepreneur, got lots of great business advice. You can go and watch one of his recent videos. That's what most people do. He uploads, you watch it, okay? And let's say the video is titled, Advice I Would Tell My 20-year-old Self. That's pretty good, right? Because he's so successful, he's making, I don't know if it's $200 million per year, I think. And, okay, so he has all this experience, all this knowledge, everything that he has accumulated through his years in business. He should be able to tell us how to become rich. And by following his advice, what he tells us now, we can also reach that point. The problem with this, and going back to Andrew Tate, yeah, Andrew Tate drinks alcohol, or at least he drank alcohol 1 year ago. I don't think he does anymore, besides the point. The thing that guy in the comment section, that normie, the thing he missed was that when Andrew Tate was fighting hard in the gym, when he was grinding his miles that he had to run for his trainer, back when he was broke in Luton in England, he didn't drink alcohol. He would never have become a world champion in kickboxing by going out and drinking alcohol with the boys. Of course not. But this guy in the comment section, he just thinks that, oh, this justifies me going out and drinking and partying once in a while. When in reality, it does not. At least not if you want to reach the level of success and influence of Andrew Tate. Now, that may be a little too hard to reach, let's be honest there. But if you want to become successful, you can't. This is the fallacy about this. You watch the successful people, you take their advice, what they would do now. The problem is that where you are in your story, in your life, and where those people are, it's such a gap between you that it's hard for that person up here to communicate to you down here what to do, how to do it. They may have the best of intentions and may want the best for you to succeed. But there's simply a disconnection between you. It's kind of like the best way to get a job done when you have a huge project to do is not just to start and do the whole project, but rather to break it down into smaller bits, because that way you can more easily focus on it, and you won't get so scared of the big thing, so that you procrastinate and then end up doing nothing. It's like, imagine being given a puzzle with 1,000 pieces, and you are being told, hey, put all of these pieces at the board at the same time. Put it together with one go. You're gonna be super scared. It's not gonna be possible. Compare that to being given one piece of the puzzle. And the guy tells you, here, lay one bit at a time till you're finished. The end result is a finished puzzle, regardless if you put down every single one bit at the same time, all 1,000 parts. But it's a lot more likely to reach there if you put down one piece at a time. In fact, it's actually possible. And the same thing goes here. It is impossible for a person up there to give you advice when you're almost down on the floor, basement level. What you can do instead is, and what that guy should do, instead of looking at Andrew Tate and looking at what he does now. Okay, he smokes cigars, he drinks alcohol, instead of looking at that, look at what he did when he became successful. Look at the process that created the man you ought to be. MJ DeMarco writes in his book, The Millionaire Fastlane, that wealth is not an event, it's a process. The process forms the person you become. The process formed Alex Hormozi. So rather than watching an Alex Hormozi video now on business, where he says, oh, if I failed on a business, I would do this. Why not go back in time to when he actually failed on a business, when he just pressed record and tells you, today I made a mistake. I messed up big time in my business. And this is what I learned. Because then he actually has it in his mind. He has just experienced it. He comes in with all these feelings, all of these emotions that he has inside of him, everything being fresh in mind, instead of him being up here, super successful, and saying, oh, when you start your first business, this is what you should be doing. It's impossible. It's hard for him to communicate that to us down on ground level. So go, instead of sorting as per usual on most popular or most recent video on the channel on YouTube when you consume content, sort by oldest. Go back and watch the older videos a few years back, see what they did, what stage of life they were in, and watch a video where the person is a few steps ahead of you, so that you can lay the bits of the puzzle, the pieces of the puzzle, one by one, instead of seeing the whole board in front of you and like, oh, stressing your mind out of it. I'm gonna put all of these pieces together, because that's how it feels when you watch one of those videos. But if you take it back, okay, this person is, instead of being difference, now this is a difference. Okay, now we can actually put the pieces together slowly. That's what I recommend. Look at how a person became successful, not what they say they would do if they were trying to become successful. Actions say a lot more than words. Keep that in mind. And with that, I'm leaving you. Imagine that I watched an Andrew Tate short. I mean, it's hard not to when you're just starting out on this journey. Like, oh, here's the guy in this area, and and you see he's short of him. It's almost legendary person. Whoa, a new Andrew Tate short. Nah. Let's leave that for normies. We have our work to do. We know what we should be doing.